Shalom, giving all praises, honor, glory, and worship to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bahashim Kakodash, honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim. All right, the NWO, which is Esau's enterprise, he's trying to establish. Okay, it's going to be upset. It's not going to manifest into his desire. Why? Because the Messiah is about to return. All right, and according to biblical prophecy, 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, okay, it says that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. All right, so let's go to some scriptures concerning this man's enterprise and how it shall be upset. Job, the 20th chapter, 22nd verse, it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Right, when he's just about to achieve his goals, he's going to be put in great difficulty where he's not going to be able to achieve them. Straits means difficulty. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, which that term wicked in the Hebrew is abatyat, if I'm not mistaken, which it means laborers. It's talking about the working class is going to rise up against him. Verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him. And how's the fury? What's the fury of the guy's wrath? The thermonuclear missiles. It says, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Right. So while he's in the midst of, manifesting his NWO, the Lord's going to cause World War III, and the missiles are going to shoot off, and it's going to destroy everything this man was trying to establish. All right. Verse 24, it says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. All right, so he's going to try to flee from persecution from the laborers, the working class, but it's not going to avail, because guess what? A lot of them are going to get hit by missiles. All right, they're going to get hit by missiles, especially the lower elites, like the people who are multimillionaires. And some of the billionaires, they're gonna die. They're gonna die by missiles. All of them that's trying to stay in America, they're gonna die by missiles. All right, now the top elite, a lot of those guys are gonna be, they're gonna be in different bunkers in different parts of the earth, in South America, all right, in Europe, where they're gonna survive the nuclear missile. But then they're going to go into slavery right after that. All right. Let's go to Revelations 12 and 12. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Right, the heavens is talking about the elect. All right, the elect, which those who are dead, and those who are, when I say dead, meaning in the spiritual realm, and those who are here on the earth. All right, it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. It says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. That's not just talking about the Israelites. He's going to come down on all the whole world. He's going to establish his hour of temptation, all right, which is really the Lord's hour of temptation. But Esau is trying to push his NWO. It says, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right, that's him trying to establish his NWO because he has a short time. It says, let's see. All right. So that's it on that. Let's go to Revelations 13, verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which the word image means system. And that beast is talking about the ancient Roman Empire. So how did they give power to the image of the beast? By reestablishing the Roman Empire via NATO and EU. They do it through their political systems. They do it through their financial systems. You have different countries connected to the International Bank, World Bank, that's controlled by NATO and the EU. All right. excuse me, these different African countries, their currency is connected to the French, the euro, all right? So French has control over them in that fashion, all right? These Edomites write the constitution of these different countries through the power of the sword. They establish different leaders in different countries through the power of their sword, the Edomite sword, all right, which is biblical, by the way. Them having the strength and capability, their military might was given to them as a blessing. But of course, we know he that lives by the sword shall die by it. It says, so it's a blessing and a curse. The sword is two-edged. All right. It says, beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right. Those who don't want to submit themselves to sodomy, democracy, hypocrisy, all type of lewd acts and philosophies and wickedness. Basically, the Western philosophy. All right. Those who don't want to submit themselves to Western philosophy, don't want to submit themselves to the Charagma system. All right. Which we saw Gaddafi, we saw Saddam, we saw these different individuals who tried to have their currencies backed by gold. They got killed. Why? Because Esau wants to bring his Charagma. He wants his C-hip. And the C-hip can't be, ain't no damn gold. Esau doesn't want currency. He wants the people to be the currency. He wants slaves. All right. It says, verse 16, it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, right? Which that term mark in the Hebrew, probably not the Hebrew, the Greek is charagma, all right? Which the term charagma means a scratching or incision, all right? That's what the word means, a scratching or incision. All right, an imprinted mark or engraven mark. Do you know what the term engrave means? Look it up. That's what it's talking about. And you go to the root word, it's charax, all right, which means a palisade. All right, go look up a palisade. A palisade is a sharp instrument. It's a sharp tool, all right, that cuts the surface of the ground. All right, or cuts the surface of whoever is pierced on it. All right. Anyway, so we know what that's talking about. That's talking about the micro C-hip. All right. It says in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. It says, and that no man might buy or sell. How do you buy or sell with sin? You can't. Can you buy or sell with a micro C-hip? Yes, you can. All right. They still don't want to explain. These guys are saying that it's not the C-hip. It's sin. The MOTB is sin. How do you buy or sell with sin? All right. It says, in that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark or the name of the beast, all right, or the number of his name, all right. Now, the name of the beast is what? The term name goes into reputation, all right. If a woman marries a man, what happens? She gets the name of that man. All right. She falls under the jurisdiction of that man. All right. She conducts herself after the fashion and the desires of that man. All right. Okay. And then the number of his name is 636. All right. Which we understand, we know in the Greek is chai, ksai, stigma. All right. Chai representing the preparation, foundation. Ksai representing the surgical instrument. All right, that's what shai mean. Shai means surgical instrument. All right, shai means surgical instrument. That's what it means. Go look it up. All right, that's what that word means. All right, and stigma means to cut. All right, or stigma, or basically to cut. Like you've heard the term stigma. You know. All right, that's what it means. All right, that's the wisdom behind it. All right, and it's the number of a man, because you have to understand this device. All right, the grapho, if I may, all right, the records of this device will be in every man that receives it, and so that's the number of a man. All right, and that man of sin is Esau. Revelation chapter 14, verse 8. It says, "And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen." Babylon, speaking of America, is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations to drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, which is talking about Western philosophy. It's talking about the wicked ideology of the West. That's the wine. All right. Verse 9, it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image," all right, which the beast is the Roman Empire, which the Roman Empire now is America and NATO, all right, and his image, which his image is going to his system, his way of life. It says, "And receive his mark in his forehead." Now, why do they make the distinction between following the philosophies and the way of life of the West, okay, and receiving the mark? Because it's totally different. It's not talking about the same thing. The mark is talking about receiving that seal, all right, in his forehead or in his hand, all right, which the forehead is talking about the brain seal. Verse 10, it says, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God," which is talking about you're going to be judged by missiles. It says, "which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation," meaning you're not going to have any mercy. It says, "And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone." You're going to die of missiles, of nuclear missiles, and it's not going to be quick. You're going to feel it. Though, why would you think God was just going to let you off the hook like that? Nah, buddy. This the hell that y'all been talking about. It says, "Fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." Right. All right. And that's what's going to take place. So repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right. Esau's plot, his desires will be upset. All right. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua will rule on the earth. So that, shalom.